Hi, and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Mama. Tonight, it's just Ron and me, and so I'm going to be making Dijon chicken. Really good, really easy, and I'm going to show you how I do it. I have already rinsed, cut, and patted dry my boneless chicken breast, and we use organic chicken breast. I just love it because it's tender and I think it tastes better. But anyway, whatever kind of chicken breast you've got, it's boneless, it's skinless, it has been rinsed and patted dry. So now I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of coarse ground salt, coarse ground black pepper, and a little bit of parsley flakes onto the chicken. And I really do mean just a little. Because the Dijon mustard gives such a really good flavor. You don't want a lot of stuff competing with it, even salt. So just a teeny bit, as you can see, little bit. And the same goes for the coarse ground black pepper. You just don't want it to compete. Go, just a teeny bit more. So that is the pepper, and the same for the parsley. And I am a big fan of parsley. It has a very mild flavor, but it tends to enhance the other flavors, aside from just being really pretty. When you want to give a special oomph to a dish after you finished it, before you serve it, just a fresh sprinkling of fresh parsley makes it look so pretty. Okay, there we go. Now, Dijon mustard, and for this dish, use real Dijon mustard. You don't have to use a big name brand. As a matter of fact, Walmart's classic Dijon mustard is really good. Tonight I'm using Harris Teeter's store brand classic Dijon mustard. So you shake and squirt and get that mustard on the chicken. And then a fork is usually the best way to just spread it around. Yeah. Get enough to coat your chicken, but don't drown it. And I am doing just the part that I can reach. I don't do the underside. Okay, next step is a sprinkling of Parmesan. And I wanted to clarify, because I'm always saying Parmesan, but I really don't use Parmesan. I use Parmigiano-Reggiano. And you can see, I hope you can see that it does say that on the, whatever that little thing is. What is that? Kind of like a crust. But anyway, this is what Parmigiano-Reggiano looks like. It's aged. It has a much stronger flavor than just regular old Parmesan cheese, and it is delightful. In anything that you would use Parmesan for, use Parmigiano-Reggiano. So we're going to sprinkle the Parmigiano-Reggiano over the chicken, and you want to get a good amount on there. It's going to melt in, blend with the mustard, and get into that chicken, and it will taste so good. And we are going to have a nice green salad with it. and a wonderful Sauvignon Blanc. Because what is dinner without wine? So anyway, here we go. Okay. And then I am going to use some pre-made panko breadcrumbs. Tonight I'm using, I think, Progresso. If I can get them open. Yay! Okay. And I'm just going to sprinkle those puppies on my chicken breast. Like that. Alrighty. And now I'm going to move it to the baking dish. And I'm using just a plain old clear glass baking dish. And I'm going to put just a little bit more breadcrumbs on it now that it's in the dish. You do want to get it completely covered with the breadcrumbs. You don't want a real thick layer of it, but you do want your chicken to be covered. And when it's baked, it browns up and it's just really delicious, almost like a fried chicken, but it's not. It's baked, so it's good for you. So, okay, I am going to put this in the oven, 375. I am going to check it in about 25 minutes to see if it's done, because you don't want to overcook chicken. That's one of the biggest mistakes people make with chicken, is they overcook it. You don't want to undercook it. So I'll show you when we pull it out of the oven how I check it. But you cook it just until it's bubbly around the chicken and there's no pink in the thickest part of the chicken. It's nice and white and juicy. Okay, we're back. And the chicken looks like it is probably done. It's bubbly around the edges. You can hear it sizzling. And it's brown on top, but we're still going to check it. And I am having a problem with my oven. It is running so slow. I have actually cooked this chicken, because I know how it's supposed to look. I've actually cooked it for about 40 minutes. We're going to get the oven checked out. But if your oven is running the right temperature that it should, for a chicken fillet like this, it should have taken about 25 minutes at 375 to get to this condition. So now I'm just going to cut it in the center of the biggest piece, and you can see that the pink is gone. It is white, but see how juicy it is? That is going to be absolutely delicious. So I am going to get some salad out, put it on the plate, and show you what it looks like. So I put the chicken back in the oven for just a second to keep it warm while I got the salad out. And I had previously made the salad last night and kept it in a great big gallon plastic baggie. It keeps your salad fresh as long as it's only the vegetables in there. Don't put the cheese in there. Don't put tomatoes in there. Anything that has a high moisture content, don't put in there, but just lettuce and onions and carrots and red cabbage. It'll last for quite a while. So now I am going to plate it up, show you how pretty it is. Alrighty, here we go. And if you want to make it even nicer, put a little bit more parmigiano-Reggiano on the chicken and on your salad. And we have some wonderful Campari tomatoes. You've got to hunt for them. They are delicious, aren't they, Ron? Mm-hmm. And we are going to put a few of those on our salad. go. And to make it pretty, my favorite little thing is parsley. And it just adds just a bit of pretty to it. Here we go. A little Parmesan ranch dressing going on there. And this is Marzetti organic. You know me and my organics. Here we go. And you are ready to present to them a beautiful meal. Parmesan Dijon chicken with a fresh tossed salad with tomato. Bon appetit.